Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Morant kicks to Bane. From the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Westbrook with it. On the wing, Morris. Driving inside.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
Morant scanning the floor. Passes it to Bane. Clark sets a screen for Bane. Now here's Morant for three. And no good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Westbrook. Zubac trying to break loose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Well, you give Russell Westbrook any kind of runway like that, and he can explode. What a terror on the inside.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Inside, and the dunk by Zubac.
And Russell right now playing heads up, looking for guys.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Morant outside. Outside, Bane. Clark outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brooks. Morris with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Morris with the screen for George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. No good from Zubac.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now, here's Clark. Clark, a screen on Leonard. Morant with the bucket.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Westbrook. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Morris passes to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Westbrook's got 5.
And Russell continues to play with that undeniable confidence. Gets into the close part, teeth of the defense that time.
Now, here's Bane. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Leonard. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Brooks against George. Back to Leonard. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jackson finds Brooks. Clark left side. Memphis moving that ball around. Bane against George. Clock is at 3. Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Morant passes to Clark. No good. That would have tied it. Clippers leading by 3. And here's Leonard. On the wing, George. And there's the pass to Morris. And it's Leonard at the elbow. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And still a close game as the first.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Morant passes to Jackson. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
George looking around. Over in the corner, Zubats. Fades and shoots. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Out to Brooks. And it's Clark in the corner. It's Morant in the corner. Pass to Brooks. And here is Bane. Takes the three. Connects from three-point range. Bane's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Mann. Morris outside. Driving in. Plumlee. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Bain inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by George.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play here in the second quarter. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Clock at 4. Morant with the steal. Pass to Clark. Beyond the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside, George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. And the three off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's Morant in the corner. Brooks kicks to Morant. Back to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Powell, he's checked in for Paul George. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Mann. And Jones pulls it down. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. With the shot, Conchar can't get it to go.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Plumlee against Adams. Adams with the screen on Powell. And another miss by Memphis. The Clippers in the lead. 29 seconds left in the first half. Mann passes to Leonard. Plumlee with the screen. Clock at 6. Leonard dishes to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, no more can we talk about underrated jumping ability from the Plumlees. Suddenly he's up and attacking the rim.
Jones looking for an opening. Here's Conchar.
Making the suffocating defensive play right there. Leonard, an overwhelming force on that end of the floor.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Mann in at the 1.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Now here is Morris. Plumlee sets the pick for Morris. Kicks it to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Here's Mann. Steven Adams making his last shot. Passes to Morris. And he makes good on the layup. Morris has got his second basket.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Adams down low. He's guarded by Plumlee. The offensive rebound. Plumlee with some nice D.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Mann. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kennard against Powell. Conchar, the pass to Kennard. Memphis moving that ball around. Jones, no one around him. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Los Angeles leading by 3. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Leonard sets a screen for Morris. Jones against Powell. Back to Morris. Let's go. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the 3-ball is good. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
And finished off by Leonard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
Now the pass to Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for Morris with the drive. Doesn't go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jones for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. George is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Terrence Mann. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Covington wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant outside. Bain against George. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers leading by 5. Westbrook passes to Powell. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Zubac. That shot missing. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 5. And time to step it. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if you're off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Brooks is out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Jackson in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Clark outside. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Westbrook against Morant. Pass to Clark. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Out to Morant. From past the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Robert Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Westbrook. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks the pass to Clark. Outside for Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Here's Bain. It's tipped. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George getting aggressive, showing us some power that time as he's able to get to the rim.
Jackson dishes to Clark. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Well, it's one thing in a game to do a great job of drawing fouls, but going to the free throw line and delivering, that's another.
Morant finds Clark.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
George against Brooks. Outside, George. On the wing, Morris. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Morant kicks to Bain. Morant passes to Jackson. Westbrook pulls it in. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Clippers. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Really nothing distracting Russell Westbrook right now. He's got that shooting window wide open.
Jackson passes to Clark.
Yeah, easy call.
Robert Covington. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies.
The first one falls for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Morris. And it's Leonard in for Robert Covington. And so Clark nails both of them. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And Batum kicks to Westbrook. Batum a screen on Bain. Westbrook, and he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
Very few players, if any, are more explosive off the pick and roll than Russell Westbrook. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. Now here is George. Shot clock at 6. Batum, good.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Memphis with the ball. Jackson a screen on Westbrook. Morant with a wide open look. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 9. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Batum. Zubac with the screen for Batum. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Brooks. Out to the wing. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Brooks. Now here's Morant for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Bane against Westbrook. Batum for three. And the rejection by Clark. Brooks finds Bane to the wing right side. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Great look, but off the mark. Batum against Morant. Batum passes to Zubac, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
And a wide open look for Bane. Knocks down the three. So the Clippers with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
lock in. Get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. So Phoenix will get the first possession. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Durant. There's the drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
For a guy who is almost 7 feet, Kevin Durant has tight handles.
Now Bane. Outside Morant. Fires the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Now here's Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Brooks. Here's Booker. Okogie on the wing. With 1 on the clock. And a two-handed jam.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Here's Morant. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Okogie. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton, the screen on Brooks. Now Ayton, defended by Jackson. Ayton, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Durant. Here's the 3. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Durant.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display, capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
And it's Morant off the drive. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns go the other way with it, and the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berrys, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Clark finds Bane. They need this. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Making use of these corner spots. Bane is especially dangerous from this area.
Morant against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Ball against Morant. Outside for Booker. Ayton, the screen on Brooks. Brooks against Booker. Shot clock at 5. Here's Paul. Can't nail the jumper.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Outside Bane. 1:11 left to play in the first. Clark outside. Brooks left side. Stolen by Ayton. And here's the fast break. Here's Booker. Ayton passes to Paul. Outside for Booker. Over Bane. Phoenix no good that time either. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. On the wing, Bane. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant, pass to Jackson. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Ball with it. Check by Brooks. Booker against Bain. Here's Ayton. Offensive rebound. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 3. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Clark. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Durant. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, leading by a point. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Jackson for 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. On the wing, Durant for 3. Here's Paul. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Here's Morant driving to the basket. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on Brooks. The kick to Durant. Here's Paul. 6 to shoot. And here's Ayton. Oh, Brooks with the steal. The 3 from Bain. And Ayton pulls it down. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Durant. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
The 3 from Bain. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Bain's got 6.
I mean, once he crosses the timeline, you need to pick him up. He can drop it in from way back.
Outside Durant. 1:56 left in the second. Ayton. That one's good for 2.
A double-double machine. Ayton is adept at using his size. He boxes out and just grabs boards.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Morant, the pass to Clark. Just 4 to shoot from deep. Bain. The shot misses, and Phoenix the other way now. Here's Durant. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Clark, the pass to Morant. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Booker against Bain. Booker attacking. He shoots again. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in. Ayton's got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. There's 49 seconds left in the second period. Kennard outside. Shoots. Clock at 6. Here's Adams. The shot won't fall. Ayton with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And Durant with the big finish.
I don't think we've ever seen a player of Durant's size who can handle the rock that well.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jones to halt the run. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he makes the first. Jones hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Now here's Ayton. Takes a 3. And Jones good for 3. Jones has got 5. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the... As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got Steven Adams, Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's John Conchar, and it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Outside Paul. Ayton with a screen. Paul with it. He's picked up by Adams. Here's Ayton. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Kicks it out to Kennard. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
Ross, he's checked in for Phoenix. Payne comes in for Paul. Chalk up 2 there.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Adams with a screen on Payne. Pass to Kennard. On the wing, Conchar. And too long on the shot.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Outside Payne. It's Ross on the wing. And the Suns miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Payne against Jones. And he knocks down the first one.
Cameron Payne taking 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. For Memphis, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Aldama. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Jones against Payne. And here's Ayton. Shot left block. And the Suns miss again. Outside Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Jones. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Kennard. To the left side wing for the lead. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Payne against Jones. Payne pass to Ross. Right side Payne. Ayton finds Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And here's Payne outside. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Outside Morant, out left to the wing. Here's Clark. And there's the drive. Oh, Clark with the slam.
An unselfish player. I like how Morant is all about helping his teammates. Terrific pass.
Here's Ayton. Tries again. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Clark. Launches a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 15 here tonight. Durant inside. Working on Clark. Right side Ross. Outside Durant. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 3. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game." We'll see if they can pull it off. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Booker with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. And Clark with a block. Brooks outside. Pass to Bane. Left side, Morant. Jackson, left side. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And we also can't ignore how relentless they've been on defense, flustering the opponent and generating a lot of steals.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And they're putting together another quality possession, taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Morant, pass to Jackson. Outside Bane. Jackson with a screen on Booker. Back to Jackson. Takes the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Memphis leading. Bane, the pass to Clark. And here's Morant. Moving along.
Oh, wait a second. Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Booker with it. Checked by Brooks. Here's a 3 from Paul. No luck on that one.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Durant with a screen on Brooks. Here's Booker. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Brooks from outside. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. No good on the triple.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And it's Clark on the take.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Brendan.
And Clark drops them both. The Suns running out of time. Up top, Paul, pounded by Morant. Pass to Okogie, down low. Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on Brooks. Booker with it. He's picked up by Bane. Just 5 to shoot. Okogie. And it's blocked by Clark. Jackson against Ayton. Outside Morant. On the wing, Bane. Clark up top. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Nifty move. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Morant, the pass to Bane. And the 3 off target.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Booker for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
He was all alone on that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Morant with it. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
I smack clowns with mad style.
The guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Now Morris, outside Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Clock at 6. No good on the 3. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Booker, and George with the stuff.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
Paul passes to Durant. Over Westbrook. Kicks it out to Booker. KD, a screen on George. And a beautiful finish by Booker.
He's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Westbrook. Right side George. Westbrook against KD. Morris. Rebound by Okogie.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Now here's Paul. Outside, KD. That shot no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. George with no one around. A miss that time would have put him up. Paul outside. Jacks up a three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Zubac kicks to Westbrook. Booker against George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Suns. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
Clippers trail by 5. Leonard the pass to George. To the middle. Here's Morris. And it's sent back by KD. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Ayton a screen on George. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there. Now, here's George. Westbrook finds Morris. Outside for George. It's up a three. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns leading by 5. And here's Booker from the arc. They get the rebound. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Booker.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
what we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Paul against Westbrook. Pass to Okogie. The feed to Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 6. Outside Westbrook. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Morris with the screen for Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Here's Ayton. Bank shot, no good. The Clippers trail. Left side Westbrook. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Morris outside. The 3 from George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 9.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers. He hits the second from the line.
I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
Now, here's George. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Westbrook. Zubac, a screen on Paul. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here's Booker. Excellent D there from George.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Back to Morris. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And the one thing about Moore, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
Here's Zubac. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Zubats has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. Paul looking around. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker against George. Back to Westbrook. Outside, George. Off target with his 3. Suns trail by 6. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the screen. And then Durant with the jam.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Leonard, the pass to Zubats. Got it. Good job in the low post. Zubats has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Booker with a deep 3.
And for Westbrook, it's all about...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot.
And nice ups from Batum. He's in the air for the jam before the defense can stop him.
And then Durant with the jam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Batum sets the screen for Gordon. The pass to Paul. Back to Batum. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Batum's got his second bucket.
And a high percentage look there is what Batum was after. He goes inside and makes it happen.
Durant, the pass to Paul. Gordon for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Booker into the lane, and the dunk by Booker.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
There's Gordon with the 3. That shot off the mark. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Ayton. And Katie, here we go. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Plumlee. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Plumlee finds Powell. Gordon with it. To the left side wing. Here's Highland. No points in the game yet for him. Booker against Gordon. To the left wing. Durant inside. Pass to Paul. Booker outside. Fader on the way. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 9 points.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Here's KD, and finished off by KD.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Here's Batum, and Batum throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Eric Gordon was huge in those classic Rockets, Warriors playoff games, wasn't he?
It's almost forgotten, but Gordon was going toe-to-toe with the Splash Brothers, scoring 19 and 20 points per game in that 18 and 19 postseason battles. Eric's a big game player.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And Batum kicks to Gordon. Batum a screen on Ross. Highland passes to Batum. Eric Gordon on the wing. And he uses the glass on the lane.
An all-around player, one of Batum's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open.
The kick out to Warren. There's 57 seconds left in the third.
He just has a knack for finding openings in the defense. You could describe Warren as opportunistic.
For Phoenix, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Plumlee finds Gordon. And it's blocked. Bain looking around. Pass to Baisley. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The pass to Plumlee. 23 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Passes it to Landale. Here's Payne. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 1. And we'll have here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Powell is out there with Batum. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Outside Gordon. Fires from deep. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Phoenix calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David. The Suns leading. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Outside, George. Sweet move. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Durant. Westbrook against Booker. Booker draws the double. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. George passes to Zubac. Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Paul against Westbrook. And Paul gets it to go in. And the Suns lead by 5.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. They get it back. Ayton scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Here's George, rejected by Booker. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Down low, stolen by Zubats. Unhindered, going all the way. Here's Morris. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control. Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Ball against Westbrook. Paul kicks to Booker. Stolen by George. Westbrook surveying the D. Here's Morris, and he drives in.
Wow, I'll tell you, Morris is on one tonight, pumping his points in left and right.
Morris against KD, and finished off by KD.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Outside, George. Zubats finds George. And Leonard has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A proven champion and a big-time performer. Kawhi wants to be the guy at the line in these close ones.
Leonard hits them both.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
A drive by Booker. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
There's 45 seconds left in the game. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Outside, George. Money!
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Westbrook against Paul. Booker outside. Pass to Okogie. Westbrook against Paul. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
What an opportunity here.
Yeah, a chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Westbrook finds George. To the inside, Zubats.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Timeout call, the Suns. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. Shot is good. But it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release.
The previous play is over
right now to make sure he did not release it in time as the officials originally ruled. Well, they had thought they had the game already won. Now they've got their fingers crossed.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they're going to count it. After looking at the replay, they ruled that he got the shot off in time.
I smack clowns with mad style.
NBA2K Sports and another exciting edition of, well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brandon Clark out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Jackson in at the center position. And that one's good for Brooks.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. All alone. Doesn't go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Outside Morant. It's rebounded by Zubac.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
For three, George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Morris. Leonard outside. And here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that elite vertical is what allows Russell Westbrook to leave, no doubt.
Bane finds Clark with the drive. Oh, hey, how about that?
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now here's Westbrook.
Pretty incredible to think that Russell Westbrook made the triple-double somewhat routine. The ability to fill up a stat sheet like few others in the history of the game. Incredible, guys.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
They get it again. The kick out to Morris. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Morris against Clark. On the wing, Brooks. 3 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Clark, no good. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. Releases. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Morant into the lane. Morant with the slam.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
George against Brooks. Up top, Zubac. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook slams it home.
You cannot give Russell Westbrook a lane to the basket. This guy will slam it in your face quicker than you can say boo.
Bane, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Morris. Here's George on the take, and George with the jam.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
Clark, the pass to Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Bain. To the inside. Here's Clark. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he drops the first.
Shooting for Memphis, Brandon Clark.
And he makes both free throws. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's Zubats. Pass to George. Back to Zubats. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Grizzlies up 2 and back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
The Clippers trail.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But, boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And here's the fast break. Oh, there's the alley. George with a steal. And stolen by Bain. Pass to Brooks. It's stolen by Leonard. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think...
Oh!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Drives to the hoop. Got it.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Bain against Covington. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Back to Clark. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Highland misses. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Shakes him. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard up top. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Plumlee. Pass to Leonard. Now George. 5 on the clock. Here's Plumlee. And it's Bain with the rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Brooks from outside. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down. What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night. You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jackson finds Morant. The three is up. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
BA, he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Clark up top. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Jackson, and it's stolen by Plumlee. In transition, here they come. For 3, Covington. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Brooks. Looking to end the drought. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers in the lead. Up top, George. Right side, Covington. Plumlee with it. Here's Highland. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant. Morant with the slam!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Covington passes to Leonard. Pass to Highland. From behind the arc. It doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clippers on top, up by 5. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. Shot clock at 5. Out to Powell. Uncovered. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Powell's gotten his first points in this one. In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
Zubats finds Covington. Here's Highland. Zubats with a screen on Jones. Powell outside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Jones. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Gordon. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Highland. Takes it inside. Out to Covington. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And here are the Grizzlies. Kennard outside. This for the tie. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside Covington. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Covington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Conchar. There's the triple. Can't get it to drop. And the Clippers will come the other way. Inside, here's Powell. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Gordon. 4-3. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Westbrook, the pass to Powell. Back to Westbrook. Zubats finds Morris.
Foul Memphis. Country Eldorado. First personal foul. First team foul.
And there's 1:38 left in the third. George, good. George has got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's about strength from Paul George. You touch the paint, he will finish.
On the wing, Jones, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Aldama to the paint. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Westbrook, the pass to Zubats. Up top, Westbrook. He's got 5. The 3, George. And they get it back. Morris passes to Westbrook. Here's Powell. To the inside. Morris. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. He's got 5.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
Adams high post. Pass to Aldama. Back to Adams. Here's Conchar. Powell covers. Here's Aldama. Over Morris. Can't cash it in from the high post. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large? And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Westbrook outside. Pass to Morris. Plumlee a screen. The 3, George. Kept alive. Leonard left side. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court he makes a lot of noise.
Three-pointer, Brooks. The Clippers grab the miss. A About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Leonard for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. Clark, the pass to Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Morant against Leonard. From the high post. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
So good at taking what the D gives him. Morant keeping the game simple.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Morris, a screen on Clark. Here's Leonard. Morris with it. He's picked up by Bane. Pass to Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
That cuts the lead to single digits.
A phase of his game that Jaws worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. Over Clark. Shot by Leonard, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. The three from Bane. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morris, a screen on Clark. Leonard for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Clippers lead by 12.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Morant finds Clark. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Clark against Leonard. To the wing on the left. Zubats with a screen on Morant. Back to Leonard. Over Clark. No good. A bit long that time. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
That three's off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Westbrook against Morant. Out to Leonard. Westbrook left side. He puts up a 3. Poke loose. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Leonard. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Westbrook against Clark. Now here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Clark. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
I smack clowns with mad style.
So that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the one spot. There's the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker runs the floor so well, a terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
And stolen by Ayton. Paul looking around. Pass to KD. On the wing, Booker. Pass to Okogie. He kicks it to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good from Booker. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive challenge. Wow, hammering it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Paul passes to KD. Kicks it out to Paul. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Brooks finds Bain. And here is Clark. Out to Morant. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Outside for Durant. Ayton sets the pick for Durant. Ayton in the corner. Stolen by Brooks. Ball against Morant. To the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Kicks it out to Paul for the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And it's Paul penetrating. Banked in off the glass.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Brooks back to Jackson. Clark with a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Clark's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball against Morant. Basket counts.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Brooks with no one around. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Morant. Hook it off the crossover. He has 6.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Passes it to KD. And KD throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Jackson kicks to Morant. Takes a 3. Drops in the tray.
And once he becomes a little steadier from deep, watch out. Morant will be almost unstoppable offensively.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Ball against Morant. Clark the pass to Morant. Out to Brooks. Payne for 3. They grab their own miss. Back to Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Paul dishes to Durant. That doesn't go either for KD. Brooks, the pass to Clark. Nice defense from KD.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. The 3 from Morant hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Paul kicks to KD. Halt the run. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Morant pushes to Jackson. Morant with it, now guarded by Booker. And it's Brooks in the corner. There's the pass to Jackson. Morant outside. And again, Memphis no good. Suns trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Paul passes to Durant. From deep three-point range, unable to get that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Jackson kicks to Bane. Trying to find Jackson, he's got it now. Morant reaches to Brooks. A 3-ball. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. On the wing, Booker uncovered, and that's good for 2. Booker's got it back down to within single digits for Phoenix.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Here's Booker. They get it back. KD passes to Ayton. Booker outside. Paul against Morant. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Memphis leading by 9. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. They get it back. Durant with the steal. It's deflected. Over in the corner, Paul. Pass to Okogie. Payne against Booker. Inside. And then Durant with the jam.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Jones. This time on the assist by Adams. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
It's Durant on the wing. Buries it from three-point range. Durant's got 12 in the game.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
3 seconds left, and he comes up with the deuce.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And so it's Memphis with it. All right, thank you, David. And folks,
Your son, 25. The Grizzlies, 31.
and we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pick. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Suns trail by 8. Here's Payne. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the shot is good.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Now Payne. Here's Paisley. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
Adams' shot is good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Ross with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it to Payne. Down low. Left side, Warren. 4 on the clock. Ross passes to Warren. And it's off from three-point range. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
And there's a whistle that goes on John Conchar. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Ross for 3. Aldama with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jones with working on Payne. He had a nice open look right there. Konchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Payne looking around. The kick out to Warren. He takes it in. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. So the wing on the left. Adams right side. Outside Jones. The 3. And again it's Memphis with the 3.
he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Kane passes to Baisley, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Jones, no luck. Suns trail by 13. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now the Grizzlies with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. In the corner, Kennard with it. Back to Jones. From downtown. Aldama passes to Adams. The Grizzlies have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. He's off on the first.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Phoenix making some changes. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Jones, that's for 2. Kennard kicks to Adams. This one for 3. And again, Memphis no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ayton trying to break free. Comes up empty down low.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Pass to Aldama. Wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Suns miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Kennard on the wing. Knocks down the 3-ball. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the 3-point shooting.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Morant in at the point guard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Suns trail by 19. Got a piece of it. Morant scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Booker dishes the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Morant for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
It's Brooks on the wing. The three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Paul for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The 3 from Morant. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And the Grizzlies with possession. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Phoenix has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Trying to break that ice cold streak. Durant way outside. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Had the space there, but it's offline.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
3-pointer. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Morant outside. There's the dish to Clark. Morant passes to Bane. Shot from the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. And Memphis turns it over again.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Well, Phoenix shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Morant passes to Jackson. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's Morant. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Brooks finds Clark. Morant with it. Back to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for John Morant.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Outside, Bane from the top of the key. Morant against Paul. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
There's the triple. That doesn't go either for KD.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brooks, the pass to Clark. Back to Brooks. Fires the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Booker. Lets it go from deep. Second chance shot, and that's off the glass and in.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which they're... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do...
Smack clowns. with mad style.
snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Just 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup.
Right at the basket is where Westbrook wants to be. He is fearless about going inside.
Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. And here's Durant. Here's Booker. Westbrook with the rebound.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
And here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
His ability to change his pace and direction is so quick. That's one of the reasons Westbrook is special when handling the rock.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Now here's Booker. Paul with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Here's Aiden. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, this is where Aiden's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
George outside. Westbrook outside. The three is up. Morris with it. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Booker can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Down low. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Great instincts. Russell Westbrook knows where his teammates are at all times.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Durant. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And Westbrook slams it home.
Woo! On the drive, Westbrook turns on the Jets and flies past the defenders.
Pass to Aiden. Now here's Booker. Here's Okogie. Now Durant. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's a three from Paul. And the Suns miss again.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Zubats going inside.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Ball against Westbrook. Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on George. Booker, good.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Booker. George for three. Leonard outside. Morris sets a screen. Leonard on the take. And the dunk by Leonard.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Durant, the pass to Booker. from the arc. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Booker's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard outside. George outside. Pass to Zubac. Now here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Marcus Morris out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Pass to Morris. The 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Highland. It's George on the wing. To the middle. Here's Morris. Count it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter. And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to George. Paul with a steal. Booker with it, and it's Leonard picking him up for 3. Durant drops in the 3. Durant's got 5 now.
That's how you want the play to end. Durant, one of the best shooters in this league.
And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Pass to Okogie. For 3, Booker. Suns keep it alive. Fires the 3. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Durant. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Highland. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Booker, trailing by 2. Morris with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Morris passes to George. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Here's Paul. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, 1, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3. All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Morris sets a screen. Over to the left wing. Pass to Plumlee. Wide open look. And there's another one for the Clippers.
The assist.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Okogie. Leonard defending. The kick to Durant. Ayton passes to Durant. Up top, Paul. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 14. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Highland. Back to Plumlee. Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. Plumlee against Booker. Plumlee, no good. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
George, a deep 3. The shot that time not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul drives in for 3. Durant. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
At the arc, Kevin Durant is totally in his comfort zone. Nothing could shake him off that look.
Plumlee, a screen on Booker. He takes it in. And the jam by George.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul.
Your Suns, 33. The Clippers, 30. And together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Westbrook. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
Ayton. And here's Batum. Westbrook outside. And then Westbrook slams it in.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Now here's Durant. Give him 8. Outside Paul from downtown. The 3.
Love seeing the hustle from Russell Westbrook, especially on the defensive end.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Clippers trail. Batum, the pass to Zubac. Powell in the post. He's guarded by Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Batum with a screen on Paul. Here's Westbrook. And the bucket is good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Westbrook will do whatever it takes to create for his team. The pick and roll is just one option.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Batum outside. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gordon against Booker. Spins. Pass to Aiden. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Nick Batum.
The size and length of Durant poses problems for defenders, which is why they foul him.
That one misses.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Powell finds Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Paul against Westbrook. 2 minutes remaining. Here's Durant. Blocked. It's tipped. Right side Booker. Got a hand on it. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Powell passes to Gordon. Pass to Batum. Zubats with it. Just covered by Aiden. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Westbrook against Paul. Outside for Booker. Fader on the way. That one doesn't drop.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Second team foul.
Gordon, no good on the free throw.
Gordon, 1 shot.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. Phoenix making some changes. TJ Warren, he's checked in for Okogie. Ross comes in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. Mann comes in for Gordon. Covington, a screen on Ross. There's the 3. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns trailing. Payne finds Durant. Now Aiden, pounded by Westbrook. And there's Aiden on the assist by Durant. Aiden's got 8 points.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Now here's Ross. Left side Warren. Powell with it. Warren covering. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook outside. Back to Mann. 5 to shoot. Covington, a screen on Payne.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Norman Powell out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point. Ross finds Warren. Pulls up on the wing. That one a little long.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Mann, guarded by Ross. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Covington. Here he goes. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Showing some tenacity on that take. Robert Covington with the athleticism on that play.
Phoenix calls timeout. Phoenix making some changes. Okogie's checked in for Warren. Devin Booker comes in for Ross. And it's Paul in for Payne. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. For three, Westbrook. The offensive rebound. Here's Morris. And he's going to the line for two. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen
the previous play is under
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, fans, I need you to give it up for your son's breakdance crew.
Shooting two.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And here are the Suns now. 6-point game. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Paul gets it to go.
Always great to see Paul dialed in on offense, really making an effort to lift his team.
The drive by Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
For three, Booker. Offensive rebound on the wing, Durant. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Westbrook right side. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Driving in. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Wow, with that strength, if Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop him.
The Clippers making a switch here. Highland's checked in. Morris, a screen on Paul. Pass to Zubac. The 3-ball. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Paul passes to Durant. Here's Okogie from outside the arc. That one is off.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
George with it. And the Clippers miss again.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make it play.
And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Now George from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. George with a steal. Driving inside. Slam home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Aiden is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Okogie's shot is off. George, a deep three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Paul. From deep three-point range. And they'll get another chance. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.